You breathe in deep yet? In this here. The expression is interesting to me. Blue, green, water and land, giraffe, very intuitive, high view. Okay. And this can also be a relation to someone that has a last name or the name of a certain bird who has giraffes in their space. Wooden figurine. Someone is very, very skinny right now. Someone who's tall is sweating, is panicking. Their eyes, pupil dilated. 5, 4, 9. The end of something. Fly away. Go through a portal. Seeing the light. Going towards the light. At completion. Flying away, sweating. That's choices as well, so it's possible purging or a journey somewhere beyond time. This can be, wow, they're at, they better choose right. They better choose right. They better choose love. You tried to tame the wind to get material gains. You're in your flow. You also are connected to the same wind and the same earth, so your connection with the elements, your communion with the elements is key. How you master time, or what's called time, how you flow. Like the hummingbird relationship with speed is different. Speed fast, speed pause, speed rest. Steady the heartbeat in the night to maintain fast speed in the day. So you find that your flow, you can do many things in what seems like or feels like a little bit of time. And then other times you can, other moments you could stretch hours. You take off the H and you make hours. You infuse your breath, your emotions, your movement to different rhythms and different portions of the rhythm. So you can get enough done in what seems like little time. And you can have what seems like little time and like expand it, make it breathe. Whether that looks like having a 15-minute break and going in that 15 minutes and having a meditational experience that feels like an hour. It's like you got a unique relationship with la naturaleza, because the BPM of waves, the BPM of wind through leaves is a lot more different than the BPM of a drum machine made by man. So you got a different sense of timing. It's like divine timing, design timing. Someone may clear their throat, want to clear their throat. Okay, I see some degree of sorcery. And I just saw sorcerer and curse. So someone was trying to curse you because of your gifts. Or trying to curse you because of your gifts. 2-0. Trying to tame the wind. Encore une fois. It's quite unwise. Tame the wind. Yet the wind here flows. You flow to your own timing. To divine timing. The most high timing. Mama Earth timing. That flows well for you. Works well for you. Once you match this reading, if you don't match it, it's not yours. Once you match it in energy and frequency, because all the readings are love infused and they're energetically encoded, I got passwords on them, only accessible by who matches it in energy and vibe. And you can know that by how you're breathing, by how your heart is drumming right now. That's your love word, that's your call and response to what the card as a key is showing you. So once this is for you, your breathing is going to be steady. You're going to feel a gentle excitement and a calm knowing of being seen, felt. Right? So your flow is unique to you. Heart drum. So how is your heart beating? Oh no, a mango just dropped just now. Someone feel it in one drop. Yeah, the drum. Tap into how your heart is breathing all now. If you can and you're not driving or handling like heavy equipment or anything like that, or caring for like a vulnerable person or a baby or something, so you could close your eyes, take a deep breath now and like tap in. Even put your hand on your heart, close your eyes, deepen your breath and sense and feel the rhythm of your heart all now. And close your eyes, breathe deep. How does your heart feel? How is nature singing right now? Because nature, she's singing through the trees right now. A leaf just caressed its way through the leaves to the ground safely and made a little percussion. What is nature singing to you right now, wherever you are? And how is she singing to your heart right now through this channel? That's how you'll know what's for you. Taming the wind. Ooh, people keep trying to tame the wind. This is what y'all been going through now. Taming the wind. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, 5-5, change. Trying to tame your vibe, tone you down, tune you to different frequencies, telling you who you should be, what you should say. I see, look, sorcerer coming in. Some trying to manipulate how you're seen and what you're saying, and how what you're saying is felt and received. So it's important to be, be aware, be aware. You're aware. The first thing is to be aware of who you be. Kundalini arising. Someone's been through Kundalini arising. Also, I'm seeing this can also be a hidden serpent and or a Kundalini arising. Kundalini awakening. So yeah, you went through it. I also saw a seer. So someone who matches this reading is a seer. So again, so tap into your own intuition, because you have your own intuition. Again, okay, it's that serpent, right? And there was a witness. There was a witness. And also you're a witness to the Most High. You're a witness to faith being true. You're a witness to something coming out of what looks like nothing. You're a witness to being protected, even though you once can't see the forces. You're the one who knows that you can have what seems like nothing one day, and the next day, like a miracle, you have many things. You're the one who knows who every little moment you went through, for no outside reason, you pressed in, tuned up, and you saw brighter seasons. To your direct connection, the gatherer, fully connected to nature, hunter-gatherer, maybe not hunter, but hunting knowledge, gatherer. So, one with nature again. Tu voz está cambiando. Your voice may be changing as you're going through little, not little, little upgrades. Yeah, the gathering information. Wow, gathering your circle. Your circle is gathering because you're so connected with nature, foraging, picking fruits, gathering medicine, picking herbs, making like, yeah, seeing how nature, she has everything. And she knows everything. She knows your tears, your breath, your hopes, your heart, your vibration, your constitution, the amount of steps you had, the rhythm of your gait, all of that. She maps it through your feet, through your body, through your frequency, through your hair, through your skin, which is an organ that tunes your whole body. And here you may have gone through a lot of timings, like what seemed like alone, sharing a lot of timing in nature and seeing like the wealth of her treasures, of her gifts that look look rustic to many, yet are so valuable because nature's gifts are medicine, our decor, our fruit, our flowers, our aromas, our health care infusions. It's beautiful. Llena de magia, poder, essential essences. Yeah, okay, so here, as you have gathered, so are gathering in with you. So a circle of kin, a circle of kin. We got the red, black, and white. Trinidad is coming to mind. 21 and 8. Yeah, your circle's gathering, literally. We're gonna pick a charm. It looks like you've been through a lot yet. You've got your shaman feathers. We're being to the middle world and the lower world. So yeah, you're coming up out of the lower realms. You would have gone deep. Gone deep. Okay, yeah, gone deep. One with nature. Here she is, the wild woman. Really, really one with nature. This is like all now that's trending, bushcraft and all of that. This is truly living one with nature, being one with nature as nature herself. It's like I'm seeing this like a mirror of nature. And look at the iridescence on the face. So you would have shared so much time in nature that your auras does things different tones. Every auras can be in clusters, so to speak, and then they can be tunable like radio, and then they can be something different. Because this is really sharing. This is sensing like Amazon, like living in the Amazon for 1 year, por ejemplo, is different vibrationally, energetically, environmentally, foodily, all of that, medicinally in a concrete jungle. It's a whole different frequency after that year, after a month, after a moon, after a day and a night in a space. So this is someone who has been and infused into nature, possibly for an entire lifetime this timing around, or for many seasons. This is wild and free. This is clothes of nature. This is jewelry from elements alchemized and used with indigenous instruments. This is feathers gifted from birds around and in nature. Yeah, and dance. I see dance is key as well. And this is kind of looking like a nest. So your hair may be like wiry, kinky, curly, coily, like a nest, like a mane. And your hair is like a house for your temple. Yeah, and you've gone very deep. Obviously, we mentioned, look, the arrow, the spiral, and the serpent. So we saw that there was some hidden serpent sent for you, what's not. And yeah, I guess you being alone with nature, they would have perceived that you were alone and not perceive that nature, she's alive. So yeah. All right, we go pick a charm and then me voy. Ahorita. Pero gracias por las palabras. Thanks for the sweet words. And, for sharing obviously, it's up to you, right? I can share to degrees, as yeah. But thanks. You know, I'm here either way. So we're going to pick a charm. Also remember, tap into your own intuition, because you may see something in a different way that means something customized for you. Okay. Look, the giraffe hair, confirmation if you wanted it. The giraffe hair. So we saw the giraffe key come out already, card come out. And here's the blue and red. So blue and red, again, blue in the background, red here, and black eyes. Someone might be having black eyed peas, black eyed pea patty, something so. This blue bead, there's blue beat music. Someone may be researching or make a style similar to that. And then we got a star. So someone here is a star. A star is in, well, this makes sense. Very unique in the physical, looking very unique on purpose, divinely designed like that to attract attention for the glory of the Most High, for the magnification of all the gifts, the purpose, and the wealth of knowledge and medicine, and the calm nature, the wild survival thrivist, the forager knowing what's medicine, what's fruit, and not being afraid of day and night, in terms of being with nature, who's, yeah, who looks different because their environment's different, their perception of clothing, of materials, of stores, of supermarket. There's a mango tree right here, which is the first supermarket. Or is it to someone who doesn't see it? Yet it is. She is, right? And a star. Okay, blue star, something about a blue moon as well. And blue is here, blue and green. And that's how we started. So that's how we're gonna send it off with thanks and receive it. Once it's for you, it's always gonna be for your highest good. Once you match these readings here. So you got the giraffe, the star, and the blue bead. This is also can be lapis lazuli or turquoise. Someone is called to turquoise. That can be the sea. That can be maybe you have a pendant or an earring, or you really love the color and you're not sure why. Lapis lazuli, you may have kemet roots, or be, I also see a nose ring. So someone has a tiny hoop, a tiny gold hoop for tu nariz. Yeah, so that might just help you to really know. And it landed on the star. So yeah, the one who's a star, who this is for. Yeah, that also tells me the blue, the turquoise for me is Wata today. So, c'est ça. Yeah, you're meant this way on purpose, like the star, and the uniqueness of your experience, the uniqueness of your look. People may probably, like the word fusion is coming to mind. People may not know what you're about. Some may see like, oh, you sitting on a tree, you look like an angel. Some may see, oh, look, you live in a tree and you come down from there, because you're one with nature. That's none of your business. Your business is who you be. And you continue to gather knowledge through nature, with nature, to learn, to grow, to challenge yourself. You've gone deep into yourself. You've got the middle world, the lower world. You also have realms that come in for you because you would have been in potential danger if you had a different vibration. So you got that experience. You've gone deep. And as we say here, go deep to rise higher. So yeah, a forager, someone who picks fruits and herbs. You're interested in herbology, natural medicine, the rhythms of nature, all of these things. Natural hair care, dancing with nature, hugging trees. And also here now, from this being this wild woman solo, like in season, or whether you were for many seasons seeming solo, here is a circle coming through for you. And this kindred soka. Okay, soka is a key. Soka is something as well. Yeah, interesting. All right, and this is the eye, a golden eye. So someone's eyes, your eyes are glowing, and something about your eyes and different países, different tierras, something about different lands. C'est ça.